All right. Today I'm going to be taking a look at the Sprigatito, however you say that, Paldea collection. Also, as a side note, I make all these videos using my phone, and I got my phone upgrade recently, so this is my first video with my new phone. I have a iPhone 14 Pro Max now. Previously, I was making videos with the 11 Pro Max. So, yeah, hopefully there's a better clarity to these videos now if they've added improvements to their camera like they claim they do. Anyways, let's get it. This thing has the oversized card, clearly. These, which in each packet, there's 3 cards, but like the side ones are the same. It's just the one that's featured is different. Like, let me just do an example because I have them all. So see what I mean? Like Sprigatito, or whatever his name is, looks like that there, but he looks like this here. But then you got Quaxley looking like that. Quaxley looking like that is exactly the same. But then this one, Fuecoco, looks like that. Fuecoco looks like that. So, in this one, this is the Sprigatito. Anyways, yeah, so this is, I think, this is the new Paldea region, right? So, that's cool. One thing I'm not liking, though, so far, just from what I've quickly noticed, is they changed the border of the cards, and it's kind of weird. I guess it's mostly weird just because I'm used to how it's been all these years. I mean, I've been collecting Pokemon cards since Pokemon first came out back in the 90s. So, seeing it look different, I'm not a fan of. But maybe it'll rub off on me. I don't know. Anyhow, trying to get these out, trying to hide any codes. I mean, the code's there if anybody wants it. Nobody claims them anymore, so I just kind of decided to keep them myself. But if you want it, you can have it. I'm not trying to keep it for myself. I'm just saying. Anyways, Coredonix. Dino Cry. Once during your turn, you attach up to 2 basic Big Huge Space energy cards from your discard pile to your basic Big Huge Space Pokemon in any way you like. If you use this ability, your turn ends. Oh! That's some crap. Usually abilities you can use in conjunction with an actual move. That's it. Wild Impact, 220. During your next turn, this Pokemon can't attack. Jeez! That's kind of limiting. It's like you use this, turns over. You use this, can't go next turn. Anyways, this is what I'm talking about, the borders. They're different now. They're shiny. They used to be yellow and stuff. I was just distracted by this down there, the SVIEN English. What's SVI? It's Scarlet and Violet. Oh, Scarlet Violet. Why did Violet get VI? Why can't they just have made it a V? They made Scarlet just an S. Combustion. 50. Hey, what's the story? You know, these are new cards. Let me zoom in a little. There we go. This is easier. Its flame sac is small, so energy is always leaking out. The energy is released from the dent atop Fuecoco's head and flickers to and fro. Okay. Mini Drain, pretty weak. Its fluffy fur is similar in composition to plants. This Pokemon frequently washes its face to keep it from drying out. Okay. And then you have the Quaxley. This Pokemon migrated to Paldea from distant lands long ago. The gel secreted by its feathers repels water and grime. Okay then. Anyways, the packs, what do we get? We got a couple Silver Tempest, and we got a couple Brilliant Stars. Apparently it's not Sword and Shield cards yet, but don't worry, that will be coming in the future, right here. I get the Violet one. I need to get the Scarlet one still, but that's okay. At least I got one of them. So let's tear this bitch up. Find out what's in here. Did we get anything good? Nah, not really. We got a Fennekin. Although I don't think I have this one yet, so that's kind of cool. We got a Beldum. Magnetic Lift. Search your deck for a card. Just any card? Okay. Murkrow. A Baltoy. Looking like he's made out of, I don't know, CGI or something. A Sunkern from Gen 2. A Wailord. Full body hollow. Only an uncommon. I thought he was rare for sure. That's a ripoff. Ability, Jumbo Size. This Pokemon takes 30 less damage from attacks. Ooh, not bad. Special Wave. If this Pokemon has any special energy attached, this attack does 120 more, so I can do up to 240. Damn, boy! It can sometimes knock out opponents with the shock created by breaching and crashing its big body onto the water. How heavy is it supposed to be? 877? That's it? Man, I thought you'd be heavier than that. Jeez, Onix is like that much. I mean, he's big too, but you know what I'm saying. Anyways, my rare is a however you say his name, Reuniclus. Persistent Cells. If this Pokemon is knocked out by damage from an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, put it into your hand instead of the discard pile. Oh! Man, imagine how dicky that would feel. You know, your opponent kills you and they're like, sweet! And then it's like, oh, that just goes in my hand. Cell Fork 40. Choose 2 of your opponent's bench Pokemon and put 3 damage counters on each of them. Okay. While it could use its psychic abilities in battle, this Pokemon prefers to swing its powerful arms around to beat opponents into submission. Okay. Come on. Next up is just a typical energy. Oh, resistance. Reuniclus has a resistance to this. Usually they like to taunt. Oh, Ferrothorn looking complicated. Wow, Whiplash 130. There you go. Toxicroak 120. During your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon takes 50 more damage from attacks. Ooh! That ain't cute. It's a decent move, but that aftershock is horrible. And Professor Laventon looking all like distraught and confused. Look at that face. Why is it blurry? Come on, man. You're new. Put up to 3 Pokemon that have Histilian in their names from your discard pile into your hand. Okay, that's not bad, though. Why is he so distraught and confused? Anyways, Brilliant Stars is next. You know, for a new camera, I don't like how it didn't really focus in there. That was weird. Trying to focus in, it's just blurry as F. Take out that code. You can have it if you want, but I don't know. Nobody asks. Anyways, something sexy in there. See that black strip? Boom. Kepchu. Kepchu's gross because he always got that giant booger hanging out of his nose. It makes you think of, like, babies. You're like, you know how nasty that is? And like this guy's just like, what's up? I constantly have a huge snot. Ugh, the story is even nasty. When this Pokemon is in good health, the snot becomes thicker and stickier. It will smear its snot on anyone. Ugh, that's gross. Shinx playing with his little star tail. Flash Pokemon, alright. You're definitely on a watch list. Leak Lash 20 plus. This attack does 10 more damage for each damage counter on your opponent's active Pokemon. Huh. The stalk this Pokemon carries at its wings serves as a sword to cut down opponents. In a dire situation, the stalk can also serve as food. That makes sense. It is a leek. It wouldn't taste very good because it's not oniony, but still. Execute with the one broken one. You got a Grimer. Poison gas. The opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned. That's kind of a crappy move though, because then what do? You're gonna keep doing that and then I'm already poisoned, motherfucker. Oh yeah, whoops, my bad. Hunting gloves. That's my full body hollow and uncommon. The attacks of the Pokemon this card is attached to do 30 more damage to your opponent's active, what is that, dragon Pokemon? Now time for the sexy one. 3, 2, 1, and stink. Oh, an Aggron V. There you go. Sweet. If I am not mistaken, I had bought my daughter the Eevee Elite Trainer box. Not this past Christmas, but the one prior to that. So what year are we now? 2021's Christmas. And I think she got this in one of her packs, and I was like, God dang it, because I don't have this yet. But looks like I do now. Rock Slide. This attack also does 3 damage to 2 of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Merciless Strike. That is a lot of energy. 150 plus. If your opponent's active Pokemon already has any damage counters on it, this attack does 150 more. Okay, though. It's a lot of energy, but 300 damage? Not bad. Yeah, Aggron's sick. I used to use him in regular Ruby, and he was super... He was one of my top guys for sure. Then I used him in Omega Ruby, and I'm not saying he's crappy, but he has a Mega evolution, and I don't like the Mega, because you know how their types change? I don't know what he changes into, but I don't like it. He's better like this, just his regular style. Anyways, Steel Energy, very convenient for those 5 that you're going to need for Aggron. Ooh, a Fracture. Dusclops, pretty basic. I have about 200,000 of these from the Halloween packs. And a Starmie. I think back in the day, Starmie was rare. Now Starmie's, I don't think, ever going to be rare again. It's just, it's almost like a basic Pokemon at this point. You know what I mean? Psychic could actually be pretty strong. 10 plus attack does 30 more damage for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. So if they got this Aggron, and say they got 4 energies attached, they're working on getting Merciless Strike charged up, they got 4. This thing does 120 plus 10, 130. He's gonna do 130 damage on a basic-ish move that required 1 energy. That's not bad. This Pokemon has an organ known as its core. The organ glows in 7 colors when Starmie is unleashing its potent psychic powers. It's kind of weird that it's psychic because it's also water. Remember when they used to do the dual types? That would have been cool. Psychic water. That's what Starmie should be. Anyway, Silver Tempest. Litten. I got a Litten here looking all scared and timid. Anything sexy? Do you see anything juicy? Nope. Litten, look at him all terrified. Reprisal. This attack does 20 damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. That could actually do a lot too. Like if you have a lot of 10 damage counters, you could have up to 6 damage counters times 2. 120 damage from a scared little kitty. Which means if he can do that much damage, his final form better be able to do a lot. What is the final form called? I forget. It's Litten and I can think of it. Torka, Cat, something, whatever it is. You better be able to do serious damage. Fennekin, I just had you in the other one as the first card, so I don't think I have any. Now I got a double. Darrent, I thought you were a steel type. Now he's all of a sudden grass. They always change the types. Emolga. Beldum again. Ugh, Ninetales, looking all majestic like it's rare, but it's only an uncommon. What is that? It's my full body hollow, but like, seriously? It is set to live for 1,000 years, and each of its tails is loaded with supernatural powers. Anyways, my actual rare is, what the F is this? What the F is this? It's got a V-Star power? What? What is this? Earthen Seal Stone. Attach a Pokemon tool to one of your Pokemon that doesn't already have a Pokemon tool attached. V-Star power. The Pokemon V this card is attached to can use the V-Star power on this card. Star Gravity. Put damage counters on each of your opponent's Pokemon V until its remaining health is 100. You can't use more than 1 V-Star power in a game. So what is this? You can basically turn a Pokemon V into a V-Star? You know what I mean? Like this Aggron, I could lay this down on him and now he'd be like a V-Star? Is that what that means? Huh. I've never seen this before. That's cool. Anyhow, Lightning Energy. Wallace. Oh my god, he's looking so manly. Draw 3 cards. Your opponent may draw a card. If they do, draw 1 more card. Okay, so you can get up to 4. So you want to encourage, hey, pick up a card, motherfucker. Whoa, Strong Volt. Not bad, 160, but then you gotta discard 2 energy. That's some crap. That's pretty strong for like a, you know, basic-ish style Pokemon. And then Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. Fuck Joe Biden. Let's go, Brandon. You can use this card only when it is the last card in your hand. Draw a card for each bench Pokemon, both yours and your opponent's. That is very weird. You can only use it when it's the last card. Oh, you got nothing else, but I got this Brandon. Okay, last pack in this box is a Brilliant Stars with a Whimsicott on the front. Oh, it's going to be difficult to open. That's cool. There we go. Now it fucking rips. Come on, motherfucker. We got something sexy in here? Looks like no. We got an Axew, though. Ultra Evolution. Flip coin. If heads, search your deck for a Haxorus and put it onto this Axew to evolve it, then shuffle your deck. Oh, okay. So if you get tails, you just did absolutely nothing. That's pretty dumb. Impadimp. Magmar. Magmar's cool. Wasn't he rare way back in the day when the cards first came out? You know, the original set. Riolu. Burmy. Full body hollow. Double turbo energy. As long as this card is attached to a Pokemon, it provides 2 colorless energy. It attacks a Pokemon this card is attached to do 20 less damage to your opponent's Pokemon. What? That's stupid. They call it Turbo, and yet you're doing 20 less. The attacks of the Pokemon this card's attached to do 20 less. Yeah, what? That's trash. Okay, what's my actual rare? A Golurk, big hand, 30 plus. This deck does 10 more damage for each card in your hand. I don't think you're gonna have too many in your hand, so that's not really that good. Mega Punch, 120. So that's what I was talking about the other guy. He's some big guy, you know, I'm 9'2", 727 pounds. And yet all you can do is 120 damage. But yeah, you had the Lantern that can do 160 damage. That's what I'm talking about. Like, that's a pretty good move, all things considered. Artillery platforms built into the walls of ancient castles served as perches from which Golurk could fire energy beams. Cool. Fighting energy works perfectly with him. Kindler. You can use this card only if you discard a fire energy card from your hand. Look at the top 7 cards of your deck and put up to 2 of them into your hand. Shuffle the other cards back into your deck. Okay. It's kind of cool, especially if you got some good stuff that you could grab. Collapse Stadium. Each player can't have more than 4 bench Pokemon. If a player has 5 or more bench Pokemon, they discard bench Pokemon until they have 4 Pokemon on the bench. The player who played this card discards first. If more than one effect changes the number of bench Pokemon allowed, use the smaller amount number. I'm sure there's a strategy where that would be good, but like I don't see how this would ever be good. Yeah, I want to hinder myself. Like, I can see you want to do that to your opponent, but to yourself as well. Yeah, I want to hinder myself. Make it so I can only have 4 on the bench. And then a Hitmon top. Holy crap. Cyclone Kip is not bad. He's a basic type too. He evolves into what? Hitmonlee? It launches kicks while spinning. If it spins at high speed, it may bore its way into the ground. 100 damage though off a Cyclone. Damn, boy! Oh, and then there's this pin I forgot to show you. Of the Sprigatito. I don't really care about the pins because, like, what am I gonna do? Wear this on my shirt? It's weird. I don't know why they give us pins. Like, what are you actually supposed to do with it? I don't know, but there it is. Anyways, that was box 1 of 3 because I have all of them. I have the Quaxley one as well. I know I showed you the Fuecoco one in the beginning, but I got that Quaxley one as well. So, yeah, thanks for checking this out. And until next time, or whatever comes next in this channel in general, or whatever, I motherfucking said see ya.